You can make people do anything if they're afraid.
The FAA has taken the action to close all of the airports in the United States.
All commercial and airline traffic was grounded.
When we had some airplanes authorized at the highest levels of our government to pick up Osama bin Laden's family members and transport them out of this country.
In the middle of the war, corporations decided to hold a conference to figure out how much money could be made.
Once that oil starts flowing, it's going to be lots of money. Whatever it costs, the government will pay you.
It's going to be good for business, bad for the people.
Congressman, trying to get members of Congress to get their kids to enlist in the Army and go over to Iraq.
The USA Patriot Act allows for searches of medical and financial records.
It gives law enforcement almost unlimited power.
They wait till the middle of the night. It's printed in the middle of the night.
How could Congress pass this Patriot Act without even reading it?
Sit down, my son. We don't read most of the bills.
No one read it.
Members of Congress, this is Michael Moore. I would like to read to you the USA Patriot Act.
Let the eagles soar.
From the corridors of power,
Congressman, Congressman,
to the streets of small-town America, to the front lines.
This is an impressive crowd, the haves and the have-mores. Some people call you the elite. I call you my base.
Comes the true story that will make your temperature rise.
I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive.
Hello, may I help you?
Yeah, could I get the double quarter pounder with cheese meal?
Large or supersize?
I think I'm gonna have to go supersize.
It's hard for me to watch him go through this.
So it seems like you're starting to get addicted to it now.
You saw these numbers, right? These numbers are outrageous.
Unfortunately, you cause some major harm to your heart, your liver, your blood.
You're gonna die. You'll die.
I want more.
You gotta stop.
Supersize the American way. Getting fat, getting broke, either way you're gonna pay. Supersize me.
Supersize it up.
Supersize me.
Make it bacon.
Supersize me. Supersize me. Supersize me.
What about the contention that your attitude is sometimes arrogant, that you never admit you were wrong? Have you ever been wrong, sir?
I have asked Robert McNamara to assume the responsibilities of Secretary of Defense, and I'm glad and happy to say that he has accepted this responsibility.
I think the human race needs to think more about killing. How much evil must we do in order to do good? In that single night, we burned to death 100,000 Japanese civilians in Tokyo, men, women, and children. The conventional wisdom is don't make the same mistake twice. Learn from your mistakes. There'll be no learning period with nuclear weapons. You make one mistake, you're going to destroy nations. We saw Vietnam as an element of the Cold War. Not what they saw it as, a civil war. We were wrong.
Russia.
Oh. Base.
10 females to each male.
Coca-Cola machine.
Fluids.
The Doomsday Machine.
Blast off!
Where's my shorts?
Where's the bathroom?
Buck, should I get it?
On the hotline.
Dr. Strangelove.
Or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and
Love the bomb. A moving picture.
I shouldn't tell you this, Mandrake, but you're a good officer and you have a right to know. It looks like we're in a shooting war.
Hell. All the Russians involved, sir?
Well, boys, I reckon this is it. Nuclear combat toe-to-toe with the Ruskies.
I don't like the look of this, Fred. All right, tell you what you better do, old buddy.
I was under the impression that I was the only one in authority to order the use of nuclear weapons.
That's right, sir. You are the only person authorized to do so. And although I hate to judge before all the facts are in, it's beginning to look like General Ripper exceeded his authority.
I first became aware of it, Mandrake, during the physical act of love.
Missile still deflecting. Range 1 mile. Start lever to cut off. Cut off. Station power.
Has that plane really got a chance of getting through?
Well, sir, if the pilot's good, see, I mean, if he's really sharp, he can barrel that baby in so low. I mean, you ought to see it sometime. It's a sight. A big plane like a 52. Vroom! It's jet exhaust frying chickens in the barnyard.
Dr. Strangelove.
Or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and
Love the bomb. A moving picture.
Harry, turn toward the microphone and let's finish the word, please.
Okay, then.
There's gotta be something you can think of.
Let's see, what do I've got so far?
Epitaph.
E-P-I-T-A-P-H.
Epithet.
E-P-I-T-H-E-T.
Epitome.
Here's another one, look. I can't even pronounce these words.
Repetitor. You can know every single word in a round but one, and get that one.
Chateaubriand.
We went on for, I think, 11 or 12 rounds.
Well, I got on stethoscope.
Ow, City last spell to me. Now I'm going to the Nationals.
My baby!
My baby gonna win.
My heart was pounding. You can't not be nervous. My hands were clammy.
Well, it's more intense than any competition.
S-T-R-E-S-S.
This one letter, and you're out.
Cephalalgia.
Cephalalgia?
A pain in the head. Nephalognosy.
Dysphagia.
Hellebore.
Zyboxia.
Palimpsest.
Neil's grandfather in India has paid 1,000 people to be chanting and praying for Neil to win.
Darjeeling.
Darjeeling?
Darjeeling.
Can you pronounce the word again, please?
I felt bad for the boy who was from Texas and got Yenta.
Yenta?
Yenta.
Or I want to get a word I actually remember. Oh my gosh, am I right? Am I right? I-N-E.
That is correct.
You've done 4,000 words and you got one mistake. You're doing good now.
You don't get any second chances in India the way you do in America.
They thought we would have better opportunities. They're just so proud.
My life is like a movie. I go through different trials and tribulations, and then I finally overcome.
Richard Pillager cares about you.
Have to get our priorities straight. Education is a priority, our economy, keeping the infrastructure in place where it belongs. That's a priority.
What isn't a priority, sir?
If you're going to have a front burner, which is where you want your priorities, there needs to be something sitting on the back one. It's like cooking.
A candidate without a clue.
Dickie is not really a fine print kind of guy.
I'm a small government man.
That's why we chose you, son.
A handler without a conscience.
I want them dead in the water.
A dynasty with an agenda.
What do you know about the Pillager family?
The real money comes from their association with this gentleman.
You know the name West Bentine? Real estate, utilities, waste disposal.
Big money guy.
Mega.
It's a whopper, whatever it is.
And a body.
Oh, God. Dickie, you're on the chopper. Go.
Find out who it is and cut him off the knees.
Without a name.
You understand how much we appreciate a low profile here, Sheriff? This is not a coincidence.
You want them investigated?
It's irregular. Like a gringo coming to this bar asking questions. Irregular.
One man will put it all together.
When you play this game to win, you're bound to step on a few toes.
In a place called Silver City.
If you can't win the game, just change the rules.
A couple of weeks, I'm gonna have to call you governor. It's like a treasure chest waiting to be opened.
There's no reason we couldn't raise the river and lower the bridge at the same time.
There's a lot more to this than some illegal alien floating in the lake.
Don't go finding more than you're looking for.
Governor!
Don't jump the gun.
The new film from acclaimed director John Sayles. Maria Bello, Thora Birch, David Clennon, Chris Cooper, Alma Delfina, Richard Dreyfuss, Miguel Ferrer, James Gammon, Daryl Hannah, Danny Houston, Chris Christopherson, Sal Lopez, Michael Murphy, Mary Kay Place, Tim Roth, Luis Seguar, Ralph Waite, Billy Zane. Silver City.
My message to the criminals is this. You straighten up or get out.
So you support mandatory sentencing?
Frontier justice. All you needed was a good strong rope and a tree to hang it from. Yes,